My name's Josie. I'm a veterinary technician here at Moggill Koala Rehabilitation Centre, and we're here today with Batboy and Cody, who are going for release. They're two juvenile males who've spent roughly 2 months in care with us. Cody came to us as a hand-raised orphan. He was found alone several days in a tree without his mum. He was captured by Pine River's Koala Care, and they hand-raised him until he was of suitable weight, and then he came to us just over 2.5 kilos. He spent a few days alone. We were observing him, making sure he was eating and pelleting well. Once we were happy with how he was going, he then transitioned into our kindy. Here we can watch them climb, get a little bit more confident, exploring heights and different levels, but still monitoring them closely to make sure that they're doing well on their own. Once he'd passed all of that, then we sent him up to plantation, and when he was up in plantation he spent about 4 weeks up there. When they're up there, we count their pellets every day, we monitor what tree they're in just to make sure that they're moving between trees. And his friend here, Batboy, is a similar story, except he was found alone without his mum for several days, but he was a little bit heavier. So these two guys have spent a few months together now. We often find them sitting together like this. Once we're happy that they're doing well up there on their own, and then we set the traps to catch them. Then we bring them down here, and they will spend roughly 1 or 2 nights down here in our kindy. Here they will have a veterinary check, and then if they're all good to go, then they will go for release.
So my name is Stephanie. I'm the veterinarian out here at the Moggill Koala Rehab Centre. And today we've got Cody and Batboy, and they're here for release. So when they first came in, they had extensive checks under general anesthetic where we looked at all their internal organs, did blood tests, did all of our tests for infectious disease, looked at their feces, and so they passed with flying colors. And because they've done really well at all of our tests today, when they've come down from plantation as they're gaining weight, we're just going to have that final little quick check. So we're just looking at, just make sure there's no discharge in their nose, that their eyes look good, their tag is sitting well, and that their feet look okay. And we're just going to check their body condition, which we use his shoulder blades back here, and he feels very chunky. So I would give him at least a body condition score of 8 out of 10, and we feel his little stomach over here, and just palpate his abdomen, just make sure it feels like it should. And then we'll just go over to the other side and look at Batboy. And probably also a little bit high for me to listen to. And again, that boy's always sitting up as tall as he possibly can next to the roof because he wants to get out, and he feels really good. No nasal discharge. Eyes look really good. So I'm pretty happy with that. So we like to see that he's actually not happy at the moment for her to grab him. He's giving us some little grunts. This is just pretty typical. And he's protesting because he doesn't like humans, which is exactly what we want to see. And then we're just going to put him on this fork so we can weigh him. And then we're just going to quickly look at his weight.
3.17. Very good.
I know, good boy. Then in he goes. And we'll put some leaf in a minute.
Just like to give them a little snack for the drive.
My name's Gary. I've been with the Pine Rivers Koala Care Association for a few decades now. And my wife and I are the main carers for the group. We are currently on a riverbank in Pine Rivers. This is the really good part. We've just released a koala here, but the process to here has been a fairly long road. This koala was found as not very well and was undersized. The first thing was to get it to a hospital to get a health check. And after that health check was done, they decided it could go into care with one of our carers here from Pine Rivers. We work closely with the wildlife hospitals and also our local vet.
When we release, we wait until they've settled. So that can take anywhere from like 15-20 minutes to hours. So it is quite a lengthy process. Either they're relaxed, eating for a lengthy period of time, or they're pretty much like just hanging. You can tell when they're not settled. They're normally looking around, and that's when you know pretty much they're not happy. They just want to find a tree that they prefer.
So it's not just a one group operation, there's a number of people involved, and it's like raising a child. They say it takes a village. Well, it takes a lot of people to get these animals looked after, cared for and released back into the wild so others can enjoy them.